Aditya Chandra wants to know, is DJI the best for long range? The big limitation with DJI is that there seems to be a hard cap on the range of the systems. The V2 system at about 13 kilometers, the O3 at, I think, 23 kilometers, Blunty, is what I remember.
Yes, that's what 23 point something, I think, right in that range.
And that is a hard limit. Now, there's no GPS in the device. It doesn't know the position of the home of the controller, but there is something about the protocol, the communication between the air unit and the goggles, that at that distance, we guess that it's related to the propagation time of the signal. Like just the signal travels through space at the speed of light or some percentage of it. And at a certain distance, that delay becomes excessive and the system doesn't work anymore. That's the only way that I say we, I mean, who is we? I've talked to other people about this, and that's the theory that we've come up with. It's the only way that we can think of that the distance of the link would be, it would even know the distance of the link. Walksnail has the ability to tell you the range, the distance. It has that function. That has to be calculated based on the propagation delay and the round-trip latency. And that's what we guess is happening with DJI. At 13 kilometers for the V2 system or 23 kilometers for the O3, the link simply stops working. You cannot fix that with a high-gain antenna. You cannot fix that with an amplifier. It simply stops working. And so, when you say, is DJI the best for long range? Well, does long range mean more than 13 kilometers? I mean, to some people, they'll be like, long range, 13 kilometers. Oh, you. Ha ha ha. 13 kilometers isn't even medium range. What are you talking about? And other people are like, ooh, 13 kilometers. Yes, that's what I mean. If you're staying under 13 kilometers, the V2 system is fine. If you're staying under 23 kilometers, the O3 system is fine. If you plan to exceed that, that is an absolute showstopper. You can't use those.
Yeah, I had heard it was the TCP timeout, I think. Basically, they got to decide when to say, hey, we haven't gotten the packet we expected, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's what that timeout is, where you're deciding.
Yeah, that's my guess. We don't know the technical details, but that's my guess. The retransmission timeout. So no, DJI is not best for long range. DJI is very good for medium range, I would say. But for true long range, you're going to want Walksnail, which doesn't seem to have any limit. No one's hit a limit that I'm aware of, or HDZero or analog.